This workout is going to have a pressing focus, featuring some good old favorites such as hard style push-ups, push-up holds, direct arm work with some curls and French presses, squeeze rows, Zed presses, finishing off with either kettlebell swings or overhead deadlifts, depending on what you have available. Keep fit and have fun. This workout starts to the tune of Womanizer by Britney Spears. We're going to be doing hammer curls to that wonderful song. So the way it works, you're going to be holding in the bottom position, and every time you hear the word Womanizer, you're going to do one hammer curl. It comes up pretty frequently in the chorus. You can use a kettlebell, a dumbbell, or a bag. Pretty much whatever weight you have available will work. You just want to make sure that you maintain a good squeeze on whatever weight you're choosing, and make sure you keep repping out for as much of the song as you can. Try to hold on and enjoy. First main combo starts off with a hard style push-up. So for this, the goal is going to be to get as close to a 10-second descent on the way down as possible. Now, don't be married to that 10 seconds though, because the bigger goal is to be smooth on the way down. Try to keep feeling the tension through the chest as you let yourself down. And again, aim to keep it smooth above all else. From there, you're going right into a squeeze row. This can be with any weight that you have available, be it a dumbbell, kettlebell, or a makeshift sandbag. You just want to make sure you feel the stretch in your hammies in that bottom position and maintain a good squeeze on your object, keeping the chest and the lats pumping as you rep away. For the push-up hold, you're looking for the position that lets you maintain the most tension. So for some, that might be closer to the bottom, and that's cool. And for some, that might be closer to the top, and that's also cool. Whatever position you pick, you want to try to make sure the chest and the obliques are working nice and solid the whole way through. That's going to transition right into a Zed press. This can be done with any weight, dumbbell, kettlebell, or bag, or even a dumbbell in each hand. Pick the variation that works the best for you. Try to make sure you keep the abs involved so you don't lean back or forward too much. I like to drive my legs together to help accomplish that, as well as driving the hands together so I keep tension going through my upper body. If you're having a hard time, the single arm variation is a great one to try because that'll help you keep yourself honest. Nothing fancy about some good old-fashioned bicep curls. Pretty simple. Grab whatever object that you can get and make sure you keep your palms facing up through the movement. You want to look to get a nice deep stretch through those biceps on the way down, so you avoid using too much of that shoulder by feeling that stretch, and then try to squeeze those biceps on the way up. A little bit of momentum is okay, but don't use the momentum at the cost of your shoulders. You want to make sure that the biceps are the ones that feel like they're burning and feel like they're growing at warp speed. I like to lean slightly forward while I do these on the way down so I get a nice deep stretch in those biceps. And then on the way up, I'll do just a little bit of a lean back so I can get a nice big contraction at the top. But less is more when you're trying that out. For the French press, you want to pick the variation that is the easiest on your elbows and therefore the most effective on your triceps. A dumbbell works pretty nicely if you have access to that. I personally find that a kettlebell is the one that's the easiest on my joints and the most on my triceps. You can also go with the single arm variation if you find that you're really having a trouble with the overhead position. You can also use the hand against your tricep to keep you honest in that case, but look to control if you go with this variation. A great alternative, if you have it available, is the banded version, in which case you want to get the band behind your head Spread it to create tension and control on the way back. Slow and controlled is the key with this variation. The overhead deadlift is a really cool exercise that is a lot harder than it looks. The key is taking your time to get a really good setup at the top. You want to really go slow and controlled on the way down. Look to feel that nice big stretch in the hammies as you go down. Keep those big toes glued to the floor and keep tension in the upper body by creating tension on your stick or broomstick if you don't have a stick available. Look to drive the floor away on the way up using the legs and not the upper body. Keep the upper body engaged on the stick so you keep yourself honest. Control and tension is the key for this exercise. For the kettlebell swing, you want to think about getting a really solid starting position. From there, you're thinking about getting a nice deep backswing. So you want to really reach back on the way back, feel that good stretch through the hammies, and then power up on the way up. You're looking to go to that solid standing plank position, and you're basically bouncing back and forth in between these. Look for power, purpose, and oomph on every rep that you give. Make every rep your 100%.